My name is Coach Mogensen. I'm the head football coach here, and this is my 4th season with the Barnstormers. We have a lot of new faces. We have 2 returners, so Coach Burrell and Coach Haynes are returning guys for us. And we have a couple of remote guys, Logan Foster, Dave Awerda, remotely work for us. People don't see them very often because they do it from home. But we have some guys who have local ties to the community, which was really important for us. So we got PJ Hedrington, DC Crop, Jack Traxel. They are local. PJ's he's a school teacher here in Des Moines Public Schools. DC, born, raised, high school here, played for the Barnstormers. So we have a lot of guys. Peyton Haynes, too, is local now. So we have a lot of people with local ties to the community that have a little more investment into the success of the team than maybe a guy who just flies in from out of town for the season. We lost so many close games, and that when you lose a close game, it's not really a talent thing. So it wasn't that we didn't have talented enough players, but some things we identified was the cohesiveness of the team, the kind of overall character of the guys that we brought in, and the focus of those guys. So we made it a little bit more of a point. The last 2 years, really, it was just let's get the best football player we can find, the best pro day numbers, combine numbers, best stats, whatever, like the best athletes we could find. And I thought we brought in some really good athletes, but the personalities just didn't jive very good. So this year we put a lot more stock in interviews, character interviews. And I feel like at least thus far, 5-6 days into camp, we have a really good group of guys that are focused on the right things. And I think that's been beneficial to us to this point. The reason you come here is to win a championship. So if you're going to say that anything else is your goal, you're not being true to yourself. So our goal is to win a championship. But there's steps along the way for that. So our first goal in camp was just to build more cohesiveness as a unit. That's coaching staff and players together. So I think we're well along the lines of building that. And then it's just day by day. So we want to put ourselves in position with a great start before our first bye week. And then we want to focus on getting to the playoffs. And then once we get to the playoffs, and that changes the dynamic. We can't win a championship unless we make the playoffs. So kind of stages of steps is what we're trying to accomplish this year. First one was build that cohesive in the camp. Second one now is we got these first 3 games before break, our first bye week. We got to go out and at least be 2-1, if not 3-0 coming into that bye week. From a schematic thing, not to give up too much away, but I think our schematics are going to be a little different than you've seen the last couple of years. We've brought in some different kind of quarterbacks that's going to drive our. And if you look at our roster, you can figure out that we're trying to throw the ball a lot. We have some really dynamic receivers. We have quarterbacks that their skill is more chucking the ball over the field as opposed to sprinting around and running, and some of the guys have had in the past. And so we're just looking to be a little more aggressive schematically. So you'll probably see for our casual fans, maybe won't be super noticeable, but for the fans that are real diehards that have followed the team and are really involved, they'll see a noticeable difference in the style of offense and defense this year, and I think that'll be the biggest change for them. I've probably engaged more with the fans than most head coaches in our league do. It's maybe just the way we do things here with the Barnstormers, but we do a lot of events. I go to the events. I'm with them. I've probably given more information to some of the fans than many people do. So I know there's probably a love-hate relationship with me based on our win and loss record the last couple of years, but I will continue to be the same person that I always am. I try to lead the team with good character, and I hope that this year, and I think we will this year, see better results on the field, but this is a really tough league. The IFL is every single year gets better and better. The level of player that comes into this league is better and better every year. So it's going to require just a little bit better attention to detail across the board from us to get those wins and win those close games instead of lose those close games this year.